What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the GoldGuy YouTube channel. Thanks for coming back to yet another Suzuki TS185 Restoration episode. In this episode, we're going to be working on this thing here, the carburetor. We're going to open it up, see what kind of damage leaving this bike out for at least probably 5 years or so has done to the inside of this carburetor. I'm really curious to see what the inside of this thing looks like. It all pretty much depends on if the guy left it with gas in the carb or not. So if there was gas in it, then I'm sure the gas is completely crud by now, just solid and nasty. Use Sta-Bil, guys. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna leave a bike with gas in the carb, make sure you put Sta-Bil in the gas, which is a fuel stabilizer. Anyway, this isn't a Sta-Bil commercial, so thanks for coming, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay in the loop with new episodes in this restoration series, because I'm finally doing regular uploads. Yes, that is right, you heard me correct. I'm doing regular uploads now, which means every Tuesday and every Friday I'm going to be uploading a new video, whether it be working on the Suzuki TS185, working on my Subaru, working on the Scrambler, or the Cafe Racer. So my goal in this video is to find out if I'm going to need to buy a whole carburetor completely. Probably not, I never do that. I should be able to just clean it. If you want to learn how to clean carburetors, right here on the GoldGuy YouTube channel, check this video out, or check the description for a somewhat in-depth video on cleaning carburetors on my good old Cafe Racer. So I'm going to start off by removing this front plate, and then I'm going to take the throttle cable loose so we can get this carburetor off the bike. Somehow these f***ing spiders, which as you guys know by now, I don't like spiders, have made it into the carburetor. How? I don't know, but there you go, spiders. It looks like this carburetor is actually meant to have a dual cable, so like a push and a pull, but the guy only put one of the cables in, which I guess it only really needs one, but the other one gives it a lot smoother of an action. Doesn't really look like the throttle slide wants to move too much. Doesn't surprise me at all. There we are. That's a lot better lighting. Let's get this cable out of there. So there's the throttle cable now. Oh. Spiders. Spider just came out of the throttle cable. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else holding this in besides the manifold? Nope. The fuel line. Well, there's the fuel line. Alright, let's just get this airbox fitting flange manifold thing off of here so it's not in the way. See what the condition of this rubber is. Oh, it's pretty stiff rubber and the styrofoam's gone, as you can see. So we're in the market for a new air filter now. There it is. Come on, ruining the shot. So there it is, guys. There's the carburetor. The internals actually don't look too bad on this side, at least. Don't want to judge too soon, guys. Let's get this thing on the bench and take a better look at it. We might as well go ahead and get this intake manifold off while we're at it. There it is, guys. A 40-some-year-old intake manifold. Actually doesn't look too bad. We gotta get a closer look at this thing. We might just be able to use it. And there it is. There's the intake manifold. And there's the throttle assembly cap. Right there. Oh. That looks like old ass gas coming right out of the overflow hole. So there's the indicator, guys. He left this carburetor with gas in it, which means it's gonna be 10 times more dirty than it would be if there was no gas in it. There we go. Yep. Choke seized up. Yep. Everything that should move on this carburetor does not move. which is to be expected when it was sitting outside for 5+ years. I hate to keep you guys waiting, but before we open this thing up, I want to clean the outside really well, because basically we don't want to open this thing up and then have all the contaminants on the outside to get into the inside of the carburetor and mess things up even more. So what we're going to do is first put on some gloves. These look like doctor gloves because I am the doctor of motorcycles.
Ready for your exam?
The reason I'm wearing gloves is because you guys always ask me to in the comments, and because carburetor cleaner is pretty tough on the skin. So let's get this thing in here and just start cleaning it off. Then we're gonna get my sister's toothbrush, scrub it up dub. Not gonna forget about the throttle slide cap. Look at all that stuff that was on the carburetor. If you don't have any carburetor cleaner, guys, gas is also a great cleaner for carburetors. No more nasty old fuel lines. Sometimes sometimes using your sister's old toothbrush isn't enough, so we're gonna use my grandma's toothbrush. Alright guys, we got this carburetor pretty clean. It's not perfect, but it's a lot cleaner than it was before, so we can take it apart now and check out the internals. Ooh, this is why I don't like wearing gloves, guys. I've already ripped 2 of them in just 20 minutes. That's the 4th line I've pulled off of this carburetor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty sure this one's overflow, this one's fill, but I'm not sure what these 2 lines are. So if you guys know, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments down below. Alright, it's finally time for the moment we've all been waiting for. I've got the carburetor pretty much nice and cleaned up. Still a little bit dirty, but a lot better than it was before. Usually that's all you got to do to open these things up. Might have something to do with this big ass socket on the bottom. I thought that was a drain, but we'll take this loose and see what happens. Comment down below, what size do you think this head is? The winner will receive a free reply from me. If you guessed 17 millimeter, you are right. Here we go. I have no idea what this is gonna look like. Well, looks like there's some oil in there. Somebody must have been gooping it up, mixing up oil with the gas. It's supposed to go in the separate oil tank. This still will not come off. Oh, there we go. The old flathead trick worked once again. There it is, guys. What in the mother of f***? Really don't think that's supposed to be just floating around in there like that. Just from sitting in there so long, the oil has just cruded up so bad. This is just gummy. eBay, I'm coming for you. This float ain't no good no mo. Might as well get this float the rest of the way out. There we go, found one on eBay. Same exact one, 21 bucks free shipping. Hell yeah. Let's see what the needle valve looks like. Actually, it does not look too bad down there. This is the main jet, and the pilot jet is down in there, I'm guessing. Again, this is the first time I've opened up this carburetor, so I don't really know too much about the inner workings yet. Pretty sure, yeah, that's the jet. It's supposed to be hollow. So if I would have tried to start this bike up, no way it would have ran at all, because this jet is completely clogged. That's gonna need cleaned. See if we can get the pilot jet out of there. And there it is. Shit. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. This one is clogged up too. What a surprise. I don't know what this top plate is covering, but let's find out. What the hell? Looks like a camshaft in there. This is unlike any carburetor I've ever worked on. It's not moving at all. Let's just try to pry it up. Nothing. Throttle's stuck good, boys. I really don't even know where to start with this thing because choke doesn't really work. The throttle is all messed up. Everything's filled with gummy oil. So I'm just gonna start by doing what I know how to do. I'm gonna clean out the main jet. Bad boy's so gummed up. I'm gonna use a steel wire and I'm going to run it through the jet to clean it out. Yeah, there's no way in hell this bike would have ran how it was. There we go, we got the wire through. Now we're cooking. Looks like it says 130, which means this is a 130 main jet. And the pilot jet. There we go. But first, we're going to want to spray these out because I'm sure it's clogged up down there too. Oh yeah, look at all that gunk coming out of there. Oh, there it is. It's coming out, so it's not clogged up. Next, I guess I should try to get the throttle moving again. Should we use brute force? Probably not. After wiggling that thing for about 10 minutes, I finally got the throttle moving up and down again. We've got some good action in there. Now the only thing left to do is to get the choke working again. As you can see, this moves, but the actual choke rod does not move at all. That's just stripping out. Sorry, I forgot to put glasses on you guys. Let's try this little mechanism. Maybe we can get a little bit of leverage on it this way. Oh my gosh, finally. Alright. Now why isn't this moving? I think this bushing is made out of plastic. I don't want to break it, so I'm going to try to be very gentle. Let's see if we can get it to wiggle a little bit this way. Oh, shit, there we go. And the choke is loosened up. Now the only thing left nasty on the carburetor is the bowl and this plug here, so I'm just gonna thread this back in. And let's soak this thing in some carburetor cleaner and get all this stuff loosened up. Hopefully it works. Don't you guys just love it when they get that stabby thing at the dentist and just do that to your gums and teeth? Oh, that feels so good. Throttle assembly plate could use a little cleaning. Looks a hell of a lot better than it did before. Alright, this has been soaking for about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and dump it out. Looks pretty brown. I think that's clean enough for operation, don't you guys? So from the outside, this intake manifold looks pretty cruddy, doesn't it? Well, I realized that's because, can you see what this is? Electrical tape. The guy that I bought this bike from must have really loved his electrical tape because he wrapped it all the way around this. Oh, gotta love that electrical tape hand grip, eh? Damn, that's gotta be a whole roll of tape, and I'm not even done yet. And then put the clamp on. But from the inside, it doesn't look like there are any leaks or tears in there. It actually looks really clean under there. Still, more electrical tape. Wow, holy shit, that's not even all of it. And there we go. This intake manifold is perfectly fine. Still got some flex to it. I don't know what all the tape was for, but I'm kind of glad he did it because it left this really clean underneath. Well, there's another episode of the TS185 Restoration in the books. I got the carburetor looking pretty clean. I know I could polish it a lot more and get this thing looking super shiny, but I think that's enough for this video. I got it functioning again. Well, I know what I need to do to get it functioning again. So all I'm gonna need to buy for this thing is a new float and maybe probably a new throttle cable, and then this carburetor is good. And soon, pretty soon, we should be able to get this thing running again. I hope that's as exciting to you guys as it is to me, that I am actually gonna be able to get this bike running sooner than I thought, because the carburetor is clean, intake manifold's fine. All I'm waiting on, gas tank to be cleaned out. I gotta go over the oil and the engine and stuff like that, just little stuff, but I think I'm gonna be able to get this thing running pretty soon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this edition of the TS185 Restoration. It's coming along quite nicely. Hit the like button and comment down below what you guys think. That's all I've got to say, guys. Carburetor's cleaned up. Things are moving along nicely, so I'll see you next time. Peace out.